You are welcome to Excellent Touch Tutorials. My name is Sir Isaac. In my last video, I discussed on some influential and famous physicists and their groundbreaking contributions and the year. In case you have not watched it, use the link provided to access it and to watch it. In this video, I'll be sharing on the scientific methods of study to establishing facts in continuation of the last video on Introduction to Physics. Now, the scientific method of study. Physics is science, and science is built on the scientific methods. The scientific methods of study have the following approaches. Number 1, making of observation. Observation is noticing a change or an occurrence in an environment. A good science student should be able to observe differences in the environment. For example, have you noticed that whenever you throw something up, it falls back to the ground? That is an observation you have just made. And that is the first step in the scientific approach to establishing facts. Number 2 is forming of hypothesis. Hypothesis is a supposition advanced to explain some effect, a change, or condition that has been observed. In a simpler manner, hypothesis is stating a logical reason behind an occurrence that is observed. It is an intelligent guess or prediction that is still subject to testing. Example is the nebula hypothesis, which explains origin of the sun, the earth, the planets, and other solar systems. Number 3, testing through experiment. Experiment is scientific procedure followed to make a discovery, to demonstrate a known fact, or to confirm if a hypothesis is true or not. If the hypothesis is true, the experimental result is said to be positive. If the hypothesis is not true, the experimental result is said to be negative. Now, scientists do not simply believe, they test and keep testing until satisfied. They accept only reason, logic, and experimental evidence to tell between what is scientifically correct and what is not. Number 4, stating a theory. A theory is an accepted idea that is intended to explain facts or events. A hypothesis which has been tested in a variety of ways and seems to fit the conditions or results of experimentation becomes a theory, so that it is generally accepted for the moment as giving a satisfactory explanation to the fact or event. A theory is also referred to as principle. An example of a theory is the kinetic molecular theory of matter. Number 5, engaging more experiments and research. Research is the practice of gathering background information and seeking already existing supporting knowledge to a theory. And number 6 is establishing a theorem. A theorem is a theory with a definite proof. The proof has to be expressed through the use of mathematical language. Simply put, a theorem is a formula backing or confirming a theory. A theorem is also referred to as a physical law or scientific law. We have so many of them in physics. An example is the law of universal gravitation. Now, let's have a test of knowledge. Number 1, what are the 6 steps to establishing facts scientifically? 2, define experiment. 3, differentiate between theory and theorem. Share your talk responses with me in the comment section below. Now, an assignment for you. Find out and state 10 physical laws in physics. Now, Don't you think at this point you would need to know more about science? The answer, I guess, is a yes. You need to understand a little more about science as a whole field. Therefore, in my next video, I'll be sharing on the definition of science, categorization of science, as well as the differences between pure science and applied sciences. So if you like this video, please be sure to click the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. I will see you in the next one.